Alright folks, Post here, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and today we're going to go ahead and talk about Acerola and Palossand's Synchred. So, before Battleville came out, everyone was like super disappointed about Acerola and Palossand's Synchred, because it seemed like, what the heck, right? Like, move gauge refresh on, like, Sandstorm, MP refresh on, like, why is it getting these really weird stuff, right? And its damage isn't even that great, you know, looking at the boost. But now that Battleville is out, Palossand's looking actually pretty decent, honestly, right? It's still gonna be, you know, the best partner for Garchomp, right? Garchomp with Surging Sand, that's an extra 50% boost in Sandstorm, right? So that's pretty nice. So, let's go over it then. So, there's mainly two, I guess, sets that you want to run, either a Sandstorm support or a sort of I guess damage dealer, and its damage isn't like terrible. Like it's not gonna be anything insane because it's, you know, it's Astonish, right? But you could kind of do like a kind of sort of machine gun build for kind of like Torkoal, except like worse, much worse. Just like a one gauge move span, right? Let's go over the damage build first. So basically, let's not talk about the Astonish first. Let's go up here. So Tough Cookie, that's a move that that increases your the powers of your moves the more your defense has been raised, right? So that's a really good pickup. There's two routes you could go for. Either you go for Soothing Sand to pick it up, which heals yourself every time you do anything in a Sandstorm, which is really good for Palossand since your only move is like a one move gauge move anyway, so like it's really easy to spam and heal yourself. Or you could go ahead and pick up X defense MP refresh, so you could get the most defense that you could get, and then that, you know, just gets you the most out of Tough Cookie. It's a 30% chance, so do keep that in mind as well. Also, let's get back to Astonish, right? Pick up obviously all this Astonish stuff. Surging Sand, that's an extra 50% boost in Sandstorm. Surging Sand 5, right? And then also get Astonish Aggravation, which has a 10% chance to raise the chance to flinch your opponent, right? You don't have to get this, like, it's good to have, but like if you don't want that and you want to go for something like Sandstorm Focus Group 4, which gives you a 40% chance of raising your crit by 1 for a whole team, which obviously includes yourself as well. You could pick that up, or you could go pick up Sand Shelter, or actually you could pick up both. Never mind. Or you could go get the more, I guess, more surefire grid over here, which is the Flag Bearer, which raises attack of all allied sync bears when the user uses a move, right? Which in this case is Sandstorm. So this is a 100% chance to raise attack by 1, which is still not bad, right? So depends on you. You gotta either get both of these so you don't get hurt by Sandstorm, and also get a 40% chance of getting 1 crit, or you get +1 attack guaranteed when you use Sandstorm every time. Which again, you could use Sandstorm multiple times. Does cost move gauge, so do also keep that in mind. But it's also not that big of an issue, but since your like only move is like a 1 gauge spam anyways, right? So, moving on, let's go to a support type, like Sandstorm support build for Palossand, right? So, it has some really interesting support stuff with Sandstorm. I'm mainly going to talk about like uses in Battleville, although unfortunately at the moment, there's no Battleville stages that are weak to ground, so can't really use Cynthia there. But hopefully in the future there will be, right? So, pick up Sandstorm, MP refresh, right? Again, we're talking about Battleville. You want Sand Shelter so you don't take damage from that. From the Sandstorm users, which is really still really weird that like ground type Pokemon actually, like, even Sandstorm users can take damage from Sandstorm. But yeah, pick Sand Shelter up. Pick Flag Bearer, which raises again attack of all allied sync pairs when you use a move, so that gives you +5 attack for Garchomp, right? Total with Garchomp's own buffs. Move gauge refresh for Sandstorm, and then if you want, you get a second move gauge refresh. If you don't think that's that big of a deal, I mean, 60% chance to get like 1 move gauge back every time you use Sandstorm, which again, you don't really have that many uses of Sandstorm anyway, so again, you don't like have to use that. You could go for some other stuff as well, right? For example, Soothing Sand, so you're like it's like pseudo tank / support, right? A bit of both. You could also get X defense MP refresh. Again, great for Villa. And then you could pick up MP refreshes for over here, which I honestly would prefer over getting just straight up X defense MP refresh, right? Like you could drop that and then pick up both, just because like Palossand's bulk, it's not bad, but it's like nothing amazing either. Like Palossand's bulk is, I think, around like, with no boost, it's like what, around the 50th most bulky. Let me see. It's 51st most bulkiest unit in the game, and again, that's not counting boost or whatever, right? So that's what, bulkier than Dragonite, which is not bad. Or actually, it's the exact same bulk as Dragonite. But you know, with the grid, with the increase in HP, special defense, all that stuff, you're gonna be more bulkier than Dragonite. So yeah, if you're trying to, you know, tank for units that are actually bulkier than you, then you have to go for over here, which does redirect damage and also, you know, heals you. So you got over here heals stacking on with like soothing sand heals. That's gonna be a lot of healing going on for Palossand once you have a sandstorm going, right, with the sand shelter. Just also do keep in mind when you're using sand shelter, sandstorm's also gonna hurt your striker as well. So yeah, some stuff to keep in mind there as well. But yeah, in general, like Palossand just got much better with its synchro. Well, not with its synchro. Well, yeah, with synchro. But you know, the synchro got much better with the release of Balvilla, more uses, and really good uses here, right? Especially, you know, since considering Palossand's the best partner for Cynthia, right? It's an extra 50% boost to all her moves, and also it makes her trainer move gives her extra stats, right? Speed and crit and all that stuff, right? Does it give extra crit, or is it just speed? Oh, also Palossand is bulkier than Garchomp, which is mainly your use for Palossand anyways, so that's gonna be, again, just gonna be really good for, oh yeah, it's both speed and crit. You get, you know, sharply raised for Cynthia, and also since if you do get that like 40% on that crit, like Cynthia only needs to use her trainer move once, right, for max crit. Obviously, if she wants more, you know, speed, you could go for that as well, but you know, if you don't need that, then that's fine as well. So anyways, that's the movie for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel for some more important Masters content. Palossand, pretty nice, right? Got much better, but it would be nice if we could get a Balvilla stage that's weak to ground. So at the moment, just farm it up, I guess, if we ever get, you know, grounds, or maybe you don't even need ground weak stages to make Cynthia Palossand effective. They might like do a lot of damage regardless. So again, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.